Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode just was so exciting, so horrifying to actually see this reality that's been created. It's the worst you can imagine. Hydra has fully taken over. Anybody that is against them is a subversive, and Daisy and Gemma are stuck. They can't get out. They can't regroup. I don't know what they're going to do, but we have a really good start and finally we have broken through to Coulson. I figured he'd probably be the easiest person, but even that was really hard. So you got so many more to get to. I can't even believe what's happened to Fitz. I know Gemma is dead in this world, but for him to just fully become this evil scientist, hooking up with Ada, who is the director, and then, May is fully bought in. She's been there so long. No one remembers who they are. We haven't even seen Mac. One bright spot is Ward, for whatever reason. He's part of the resistance, trying to help Daisy. So that was pretty fun. But I don't know what our next move is, but having Phil is a really good start. So this next episode is called Identity and Change. I mean, yes, we're trying to get all of these people to remember who they are, their real selves, change back into who they really are. But I guess Ada here is the final boss. I feel like she was a blank slate for the Darkhold to really operate through, and has created this hell-like dimension, truly. So how they navigate this is going to be fun. I so much enjoyed last episode, and I expect it to continue. So yeah, let's get back into it.
I would have figured it out a long time ago if it wasn't for the mind control soap.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Soap?
That blue soap everyone uses, they want us to believe this is a magical place. But don't worry, I'm clear. I make my own soap now.
No, I think that you're talking about Project Tahiti. They mess with your head a little bit.
Mac! Oh, his is gonna be
don't call me, not now.
We sort of found something by school in the park.
A Hydra drone.
Yeah.
Maybe I borrowed a part or
We
two.
don't mess around with those guys.
It was all crashed and messed up. I made sure no one was looking.
No, we stay off Hydra's radar. We keep our heads down and follow their rules, always.
The drone, it's in my bag.
What?
I was gonna take it back myself so you wouldn't get in trouble.
I'll handle this.
Perfect distraction. Toss it.
He's on the list.
What if I reached out to Fitz?
Simmons,
I think he's too
If you
far
were able
gone.
to get through to Coulson, then surely I could get Fitz to remember me.
Fitz is not the same. He's different here.
This reality may be upside down, but Fitz is still Fitz. He's
Is
still
he?
a good person.
Who happens to be second in command at Hydra.
Famed Hydra scientist working on inhuman cure.
Think about it. He built the framework, which means
He can help get us out.
One catch. Nobody's seen him since his photo was taken.
You guys
Not gonna
meet up
wanna
with Ward's
destroy you,
contact.
though.
I'll go back
He's
to the
dead.
Triskelion and get a location on Radcliffe.
Daisy, it's too dangerous.
I'll be fine.
She's plotting against me.
I'll send my team.
No response.
Consider the threat eliminated.
Is that a front? Is he?
You'd really do anything for me, wouldn't you?
I'd cross the universe for you.
Fitz, you gotta be in there somewhere. Quickly.
Madam Hydra's restricted files? You lost your mind.
Hydra.
Soap made me do it.
Guys, you need to come with us.
I'll take May, you take the others when we get to the door.
Get this to Simmons. She'll know what to do.
Take it you're our contact.
For the season, it's been unusually rainy.
Okay.
Rain or shine, the man with the umbrella's always ready.
All right.
What? Did I say it wrong?
Hands out front. risk together.
Mace! Man! Are you...
I'm Jeffrey Mace. Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay!
I dreamed about what your suit would look like.
Oh no, you're his
I
Captain
made a few
America.
sketches, but this is actually way cooler.
This place. What happened here?
No one even knew it was here. And then a couple of years back, a brave agent named Billy Koenig gave his life getting me the location.
Koenig!
It's taken all that time just to get it operational again.
Capture any subversives found on site, but do not underestimate this woman. Lethal force is authorized if necessary.
Ada had to have rewritten her
Believe
out of
me,
his mind.
We will defeat these terrorists, and we will make our society great again.
Oh,
Hail Hydra.
that's a little on the nose.
Before they took her, did she get a location on Radcliffe?
You know, Sky hasn't been herself ever since you showed up.
Don't start this
What is it that
now.
you're really after?
You, of all people, the Hydra double agent, are doubting my loyalty. When Hydra wiped out the academy and people were dying, I was there. I fought and took a bullet. I had to claw my way out of a mass grave. How's that for loyalty to S.H.I.E.L.D?
Here we go.
Radcliffe.
He's a scientist.
Sky said he could take down Hydra.
I'm sorry, with all that's going on, I can't send a team today.
Then send us.
With all due respect, this is a spy organization. You're a teacher.
Seems you need all the help you can get.
Sky did risk everything for this.
They may
Suit
have
up.
a point, sir.
Why are we here?
She's just a kid.
That doesn't mean she's innocent.
Well, she's not Katya. Come on.
Please.
If anything happens, I'd never forgive myself.
He does love
I'd die
her
for her.
in his way.
Why don't I give you a minute?
Turns out your new subversive was executed at the academy. But I suppose you knew that already, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
This woman is not from here. She crossed over from the other side. Over there, the worst thing happened.
What?
S.H.I.E.L.D. won the war. Hydra lost. I was their slave.
Do you know who I am?
You're Daisy Johnson. We're both S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
Yes.
You know?
We need to get you out of here. Reconnect with Coulson and Simmons.
Definitely.
Yo-Yo's with us on the outside. She's safe. You have no idea how worried she is about you.
Oh, he doesn't know
You don't.
like that.
Know who she is.
I'm sorry. That's what the other agent told me to say.
Oh, shit! Fuck. Damn it, May! Oh, man. You! Just lounging in retirement while the world burns?
Drop it.
Right now, I don't give a damn about what you meant. You're going to help us find our friends and escape.
My dear, I'm afraid there is no escape from this place.
No, no, no. I don't want to hear that.
Clear.
Going down?
Okay, get your little elevator moment. Move aside, Cap. Ah!
There's no way out. It's over.
Don't move. Your hands.
No power.
This isn't the world I'd intended. Things have gone dreadfully wrong. The framework is all Agnes has left.
And you.
Okay, what the hell is he talking about?
To be honest, he lost me there too.
As a matter of fact, she's not the only one in that particular boat. Ada sort of killed me as well.
What? How did she
Sure
go
did.
against her programming?
She found a loophole.
Tell me where Ada is keeping our friends.
The Russian has a base on a drilling platform in the Baltic.
Did you build an exit back to the real world?
Of course I did, but I suspect Ada's discovered it by now. You'll just have to go however you came in.
That's the problem. Ours isn't
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, but that means... Oh, dear God. Then she knows you're here.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Very Vader.
We both know you're harboring subversives. And I'll find them.
What is Fitz doing with Ada?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
I don't know who Ada is, but that's Madam Hydra.
Holden, what's happening? Who are these people?
Hydra thanks you.
for your service.
How did you know to do that?
Daddy?
Come on, Mac. I know this doesn't sit right with you.
Hail Hydra.
This is Agnes. She's harmless. There's no threat. You have to believe me.
Then convince me.
This isn't real, Gemma. Stop, we're going to need him.
Need the doctor? What are you, nuts?
There's more you don't understand.
I know everything I need to know.
Can't kill him.
The man is a sadist and I have a shot. That's the mission now.
I know him. Not as the doctor, but as a brilliant, awkward, heroic scientist named Leopold James Fitz. He is a good man, and I love him.
You act like you know me. Why?
The soldiers can find the subversives.
No, let's
We
talk.
should be going.
You were like a son to me.
That's absurd.
It's the truth, my boy. You even helped me build Ada.
Enough!
Gemma Simmons?
Simmons, you two were in love. Unbreakable. Force to be reckoned with. The Fitz I knew nearly drowned for Gemma. He crossed the bloody universe to rescue her.
I know exactly who I am.
You do? Oh, Agnes is dead.
There was nothing else you could have done.
He killed Agnes.
Yeah. He's not
Fitz
himself.
killed her.
Sir, a recon team found a civilian sniffing around one of our dead drops. He's got quite the story.
Hydra used me to trick her and take her captive. Today, for the first time, I couldn't look my little girl in the eye. I need to make that right. I'm here to help.
Oh my god, the team's kind of coming back together.
Guess who turned out to be a potential inhuman?
You don't want to do this.
Yeah, I do.
God.
I guess you don't know me at all.
This sucks. Man, I can't. Are we going to be in this world for the rest of the season? This is just so surprising, but it's so good. I'm loving it. Although I can't say I feel great about everything that happened here. We didn't really accomplish anything. We didn't really get to anyone else. Phil really is the one that we could, because he had all that other stuff going on with his brain because of Tahiti and everything. Everyone else is really encoded. I don't know what to do. I feel like Fitz may be the hardest one. Maybe because it's a subconscious thing that he thinks he's responsible for everything. And you know how the LMD version of him was like, either way, I'm the bad guy. I do think that probably is something that Fitz has been feeling about himself because he feels responsible for all this. So maybe that's like keeping a wall up where you can't get to him. But like outside of him, like May seems impossible too. Mac is still Mac. His hard issue is going to be getting him to be okay with leaving his daughter, which is probably the most hard thing that anyone's going to have to deal with. But, well, we heard Ada, or I guess I should say Madam Hydra. She doesn't want to be known as Ada. I'll call her what she wants to be called. Ophelia, is that what she said? But we heard her reasoning. She's, you know, blaming Radcliffe for how she was treated on the other side. And, you know, there may be some valid points woven in there, but, you know, it's a little complicated rather than just saying, oh, well, you were a slave. I'm not quite sure that's what it was. He did give you a lot of agency, but she has completely taken over here. And I also think with Fitz, she must have, you know, he doesn't remember Simmons even in this world, much less from our world. So she really did a number on him. That also may be a reason why it's really difficult to get to him. And whenever all this does finally shake out, he's gonna probably feel really badly about this. He killed Agnes. She is, for the most part, innocent. How is Radcliffe gonna act now? No telling. I know Simmons' favorite person is not Ward, but he's been doing right by us so far, and I'll take that. I completely understand why she feels the way she does, but like, this is not Ward. This is a recreation, and in this circumstance, he really is helping us and loves Daisy and is trying to get her back. And Daisy's in a world of hurt. I need her to speak directly to May. I feel like she or potentially Coulson would be the ones that could get through to her, but we haven't even really tried yet. But outside of that, we do have our little S.H.I.E.L.D. group, in various degrees of understanding of what's happening here. But it is coalescing into something familiar, which makes me happy. We had Phil here, really wide-eyed and just ready to jump in. He's got his conspiracy theories about the soap, but he's Phil, and he handled himself well, protected Simmons when she was so upset about Fitz, and we got Mace being the patriot, and Ward, which is is what it is. And Matt came in to help because of course he had to make things right in the way that he could, because he kept saying, just keep your head down, follow the rules, don't ruffle the feathers. But he knows what he did really hurt Daisy, so he's trying to make up for it. And it's nice to get everybody together, but I just don't think we made any headway in any way. Not in terms of getting out, and not in terms of like getting people's identities back. So I feel like we spun our wheels a lot. And now, Madam Hydra and Fitz just know more about us and that we're here and we're trying to get back there. So I can't say we really got any wins here. But I do like us starting to group back up. And I think it's going to be difficult when Simmons has to break it to all these people that this is not real. I mean, she's already said it, but like really convincing them of that. I think it would be a good opportunity for Ward to finally try to make good this Ward. Because, there's nothing there for him on the other side. So this would just be a selfless act if he helps us. So we'll see if that is the way it goes. That would be satisfying, I think. But everyone else Radcliffe is kind of in the same boat. I know he's like, I never meant to cause harm, I never blah, 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 but he was corrupted. But it doesn't seem like that's affecting him now. But he had Agnes and now he doesn't. So is that going to change? I don't know. But it would be nice for him to help us without any, he doesn't have anything on the other side either. So it would be a selfless thing for him as well. So that would be all great. And really, I think once we get everybody back to who they are, the only problem would be Mac, because he has something to really lose. But that's just part of it. The bigger part of it is getting these people to realize who they are. And Mac and Fitz are Fitz and May are just unrecognizable. Maybe May won't be as difficult. I know Leo's got a lot going on because of the Madam Hydra influence, but maybe May, especially if you say like, hey, I know a world where you didn't save Katya and didn't ruin the world. Sound good? Maybe there's an end there. I would hope so. But we got to save Daisy. She's in trouble. But like, if she has the potential to be a Inhuman, can she access her powers? Does she need Terrigen crystals again? I don't know how it works inside this fake world. And what are they going to do with this world? Are they just going to leave it be? Try to fix it and just leave it? For the people who, I think it's another philosophical debate of like whether or not this is real for these people, and is it okay for us just to end it, even though it's objectively awful in there? It's not everyone. Like if it's kind of like a real world situation where, you got to fix things, but it's worth fixing. Maybe not everyone there is terrible, but if it's solely created around the idea of the Darkhold, and maybe it is just inherently evil in some way, but people there all aren't awful. So it feels kind of icky just to shut it all down. But I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to get out. I know Radcliffe said it would be difficult and his access to it would be hampered by Madam Hydra knowing they're there. But that's got to be the way. But now we've got to get him to like care about that now that Agnes is dead. Man. And dead by the hands of Leo, which is his like ex-BFF. So I don't know if he's going to want to help. I don't know how this is going to go, but I so love this. Like, this is such a cool, I can't believe we got to this point out of how we started with just seeing the LMD Ada, and all of a sudden we're here. Like, you could have never imagined that. Add that into the Darkhold and this. It's so, it's so cool. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. It's such a fun premise, even though it's scary and I don't see the end point and I don't know how we fix anything, but it's really fun to watch. I'm really having a good time. I think it's, bringing back Ward is a fun thing to like add in, and it's something that you can do in this world because it's all made up. It would be cool if we saw Bobby and Hunter. But yeah, what do we do? I don't know. I don't feel good about it, but they'll figure something out. They're S.H.I.E.L.D. They're still S.H.I.E.L.D. And I love that S.H.I.E.L.D. was still surviving. You know how like the Hydra thing would just never fucking die? Well, S.H.I.E.L.D. will never fucking die either. And so Mace leading that up and having Ward be a part of it. And it's cool how everything's reversed. But the good things are bad, but the bad things are good. So you gotta take the silver linings where you can get them. And it's exciting. I'm having a great time. So yeah, this was really fun. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.